Take a small container. The container should be 6 to 8 inches wide and deep and have some drainage holes at the bottom. Once your starting mix is properly moistened, sprinkle the seeds over it. Cover them lightly with a 1/4 inch thick layer of the seed starting mix. Water lightly with a spray bottle. Expect to see the seedlings emerge after 6 to 8 days. During growth, do not use fertilizers. Wait until the seedlings are at least 4 to 6 inches tall. This will ensure that the young plants are strong enough to thrive. Gently pull apart or separate any clusters of seedlings, taking care to break as few roots as possible. Bury them deep enough that the bottom 2-inch part of the seedling is mostly under the soil. Create a hole that is deep enough to accommodate the seedling's roots and bury the seedlings so the base is about an inch or 2 inches deep. Space seedlings about 5 to 6 inches apart. Plant all seedlings in the same manner. Proper spacing is required. Once seedlings are transplanted, water them gently to keep the soil evenly moist. Select a location with full sun. Onions are heavy feeders. Soil should be enriched with nutrients throughout the growing season. For that, mix 4 to 5 handfuls of cattle manure or vermicompost after every 18 to 20 days. Mix well in the soil and water immediately after adding fertilizer in the soil mix. The size of the mature onion bulb depends upon the healthy greens. The more the healthy leaves, more the quality of the onions. Onions require a lot of water, but too much water can also harm them. Once they reach the size of a pencil or begin to form bulbs, you can harvest them to use as green onions or young spring onions. Feed the plants constantly with compost throughout the growing season for the best results. Water regularly. Keep the container weeded so the onions don't have to compete for nutrients or resources. As soon as you see an onion has flower bud, snip the bud to prevent the bulb from splitting. When onions start to mature, at that point bend the tops down or even stop on the foliage to speed up the bulb formation and ripening process. Onions are generally considered a cool season crop because onion seedlings like to start their life when conditions are still cool. New growth from the center will stop when the bulbs start forming. Stop fertilizing when the onions push the soil away. Onions are mature and ready to harvest once the main stalk gets weak, thin and start to flop over. Onions are ready to harvest approximately 100 to 150 days after planting seeds. Once the leaves begin to shrivel, you can pull out the bulbs from the soil. Once harvested, you can use onions in your kitchen right away. And if you want to store them, then leave the tops as it is and keep them in a dry and shaded region for 3 to 4 days to cure. Store them in a cool and dry place. Fresh onion has good taste and onion can store more than a year in room temperature.